College football. Just a recap of this week, man, with some good games on, man. USC, Michigan, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Colorado, Baylor, Clemson, and I just only brought Clemson up because them niggas look a lot better.
Damn good.
In that first game. But Georgia do that
NC
too.
State, yeah. But USC, Michigan. Michigan won 27-24, ran for 1,000 yards.
Threw for 32.
32 yards. Did y'all watch that game? And if so, what was y'all takeaway?
Michigan trash. They won't finish in the top.
But you say that, but that's who they been for the last few years. They've been a running team.
And guess what? That man is making San Diego look like Michigan, and them boys winning and running that bitch down the NFL throat. It's the same kind of concept. And they ran that bitch crazy last year, too.
2 weeks.
Same kind of concept.
2 weeks in the NFL.
But if you think about it, I've been saying this for a long time.
Now, they ain't even
I was about to say, I've been saying that for a long time. People have spread so much, and they've created personnel around spread. You got thin, slimmer linebackers. You got thin, slimmer DN linemen. I mean, lean on them. Yeah, lay on them niggas. Like, that power running game might actually start working, man. And to see niggas get back in an eye on your ass, and they got a real fullback or power trapping your ass, man, I don't know.
I can't call them trash when they dominate. We know you running the ball, and they dominated a good, decent opponent.
Texas dominated them.
Dominated. They did. I agree with that. I don't think they knew who they was just yet, and I still don't think they fully know who they are.
Texas is a good team.
I'm just not gonna say it's not gonna work though, and that they sorry.
Okay, so
they made it all the way to the playoffs doing that shit last year.
They won championship
and beat Alabama.
They did
doing that shit. Same
they
shit.
Did.
Nothing different.
They did.
So
they got that quarterback, and then I think if they stick with DJ Orji, their run game is gonna be that, and that's gonna open up these little bootlegs, little quick RPOs, little quick wide open one-on-ones.
I tell you, man, going against a true power running team, man, that shit hard. Like especially as these linebackers who not used to that shit, man, them niggas coming downhill on your ass. Cause I be watching the game sometimes. These niggas, because of the spread and the RPO options and shit, they have to be soft on the run. And them niggas be sitting there and they be so soft. Like, I be like, damn, the linebacker, go.
Can't.
Bam.
Can't.
Like that run that actually got them to the red zone, that Michigan game. Did you see that?
Which one? From the quarterback or
from the running
20?
back, number 20.
Yeah.
That was poor tackling.
It was. But that's going to happen, too, when you get athletes out. When you get good athletes.
No, he met him in the hole. Nigga broke 2-3 tackles.
That's part of the game, Tom.
Or that's good running.
I get it. It's part of the game.
Why it can't be good running?
It was good hard running from the guy. Okay. But what I'm saying to you is you got one team that's not known for defense. Like, you supposed to beat USC. LSU, right or wrong?
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so.
But we couldn't run against them, though. We couldn't run against them.
Y'all didn't give them the ball. The same shit we were talking about yesterday with Colorado. They don't get a running back the ball.
Tried. We did try. I'm being honest. We tried.
Look at LSU running back the ball freshman these past 2 weeks.
Like that.
He been balling.
I know. We didn't know who he was until week 3. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you're going to go at the first game of the season, you're going to go with your guy. And then not even that. We had a backup guy. He was actually like 4th on the depth chart coming out of camp. So, he just eventually got his shot, got 2 carries, and ran him well. And from now on, he just he's the guy.
He's the guy now.
At this point, he's the guy. But if he wouldn't have done well on those first 2-3 runs he had, he'd probably be back then.
It's just,
I love the little nigga.
I'll take it back. Y'all say Michigan.
I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're great.
Okay.
Possibly.
I'm just saying it's hard to ride off what you're saying that shit trash and they ain't gonna work. It worked. That's what they've been. And it's worked. We were talking about them last year about always running the ball and saying they can't beat nobody doing that.
Right. And they beat everybody.
They beat
everybody.
Right.
Because they play good defense and they run the fuck out that bitch.
Right.
They got some studs over there on
they got some studs on defense. They do. They do. I give them that. But offensively, like, you're gonna have to put up points with this style of play. They're the only ones that's running that power football type shit that we see. Like, did you see Texas yesterday?
A little bit.
Them niggas, Colorado, them niggas throwing that bitch 23 times before halftime.
That don't mean nothing.
That means it's like
always work.
If you, but I'm saying is
that don't mean you have to do it. If your defense is good and solid,
if your defense can't stop this team from getting on the scoreboard, that forces you into another. That forces you to open up your playbook.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like
not
you
sitting
can't play
fighting
from
for-
behind and you running the fucking football.
I'm not fighting for Michigan here, Tony.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I'm not fighting for Michigan. I just don't think.
I think you should have a balanced playbook. Yes, them niggas shit ain't balanced at all. But like you said, they won a championship last year. And I stand.
Now they were better.
Give you that.
They were better passers. So I
Right.
think that the quarterback just gonna have to learn. And by week, he got to grow up fast.
Hell yeah.
By week 8, 9, he gonna have to know how to be an
Right.
okay passer. He don't gotta be goddamn.
I will say when I first cut on the TV, I was like, man, I felt like I felt like granddad and them. Nigga, this ain't the Rose Bowl. I don't want to see Michigan and you. It just looked weird.
I liked it.
I
liked it.
But
The contract.
when I saw Syracuse and Stanford, I was like,
Weird.
shit looks so weird. But Michigan and USC
It's making
turned out to be a good game. But I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really fully like it, but I'll accept it. And if they give us good games like that, then
I hated the fact that all good teams was going to 2 conferences, but hey, week to week is making for good 2 conference
Great
football.
football.
Shit from
Yeah,
both of them
yeah.
conferences, and even still the rest of the Big 12 is still showing some decent games too. So
yeah.
so far football wise, it's turned out okay for me.
Oklahoma, Tennessee. Y'all watched it?
Yeah.
A little bit. Oklahoma fully dominated them defensively. So what to say? Tennessee defense is pretty damn good, boy.
Pretty fucking good.
Boy, it's
bro.
pretty good, man. I ain't expect them to come out and just basically get the quarterback business. Now they got a quarterback controversy coming out of it because they offense couldn't do anything against a real good defense. And I think I picked fucking Oklahoma to win that game too.
Yeah. Well, you know
I was
the
taking chances.
standings.
Shut
You
up,
know,
stupid
big stock. Big stock at the top.
I was taking chances.
But yeah, Tennessee looked real good. I can't wait to see what they do. And I think that Oklahoma's gonna be in trouble
Look like
when they get into the meat of the SEC.
They not. Did you see that shit going forward? Their schedule.
brutal. Pretty brutal.
Boy, they
They got some
showed.
games, boy.
No, they showed.
Somebody else too.
Oh my God, they showed somebody's schedule.
Florida too, I think.
Who did
Florida
Auburn?
shit terrible.
Who did Auburn play?
Who they lost to?
Shit.
They lost to
Or maybe it was
Arkansas.
Man, whoever they scheduled, they showed them niggas game. They play whoever played 1 and 2 back to back. They played Georgia, then
Bama.
Alabama, then 7, then 5
I
or
think
some
it's
shit.
them or Ole Miss, somebody like that.
Ole Miss still ain't played nobody yet though. They look amazing, but they ain't played.
Ole
nobody
Miss
yet.
shit not as bad.
It's a knock on them.
Maybe it wasn't
They
who
got-
Auburn played. And maybe it might be Auburn. I don't know who it is, but whoever got to play, they play one next
Go
game.
back to the big schedule. G.
Who Georgia play next?
Alabama. They play Saturday.
Then it wasn't them.
See, them boys got Georgia, then they got Missouri, Kentucky.
I'm telling you, you might have been looking at Florida schedule, fool, because I'm telling
It
you.
might have been Oklahoma then. That might have been
Yeah,
who
they
it
should.
was.
They should.
Whoever
they
it
shit
was,
hard,
it
too.
was brutal as fuck.
Let's see who y'all got.
Yeah, Texas,
Yeah,
South
Texas,
Carolina,
South Carolina,
Ole Miss,
Ole Miss.
Bama, Missouri.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
Oklahoma, y'all in for a run, and y'all don't know who y'all quarterback is right now.
Because I like when I saw it, I tried to take a picture of it, but I was slow. By the time I got up there, they took that bitch down.
You was acting like granddaddy.
Yeah.
How this thing work?
Put that bitch. Yeah. Colorado and Baylor. Exciting game, man. They won. They threw a Hail Mary. I don't know if anybody got to see it, but classic fucking ending with a Hail Mary, then overtime touchdown, then Travis Hunter forced a fumble at the 1-inch line to give Colorado the win. They ended up winning 38-31. Big game. What was y'all takeaways from that?
Best athlete in the game right now.
Travis Hunter.
Man, that man there, I never seen no shit like
Best
this.
athlete in the game, man.
That shit is wild.
I ain't seen nothing like this.
And they don't.
Never.
That
You know who he
niggas-
remind me of? That nigga 2J.
James
I don't know the
Chandler?
nigga in the hood that never made it out there. The livest nigga you ever seen play football on both sides of the goddamn. And it was a nigga in every city
He ain't lying.
in America
He ain't
who could
lying.
do this at the park ball level
Yeah.
in 7U.
Some of the best athletes did not play fucking organized
I
sports.
ain't never seen
for
nothing like
whatever
this
reason,
man.
past park.
This man on the college football level, going over 100, 150 yards, 3 straight games, and playing every single snap on defense, and
Nigga
playing
missed
90% of the snaps on offense.
5 total plays, fool.
And he still be looking like he could keep
And
on
that's-
going.
that's
fool.
the shit that
be
blows
looking
my
like he
fucking
keep
mind,
going.
fool. Did you see that man celebrating after the game?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That man,
Nigga
100
still up and wired, fool. I get adrenaline, but that shit now just something totally different. Fool.
it's just in him, man. Some people have that high energy factor.
So I think I told Todd earlier today, I was like, They needed a big win like this.
Yes.
They needed a win
for sure
where they had to grit it out. They were down 14 at one point.
Man, took 8 sacks.
And he did get sacked a lot. There was a few holding penalties on big plays that they had. And it's a game that challenged the players to have to dig deep. And them boys held it together. It was easy for a team like this, especially with all the expectations on them and all the great stars that they got over there to implode. But they held on. And wins like this build a lot of confidence. And the fans going to love it. Right. The excitement on the campus. It's going to make them hopefully play harder the next one because I felt like this is a game they had to get. Because it's going to make them feel good about themselves and give them some motivation. So shout out to Dion, man. They got a lot of shit to clean up though, man. They start too slow. They make a lot of fucking mistakes. They're very undisciplined at times. And you're right. I have to give you your credit. Shador was making me mad a little bit last night because either he can't get that bitch off. It was a nigga back that bitch in 2 seconds, or he does hold. It's like he can't move.
It's never on time.
Sometimes he don't know when to step up or around the pocket. And extend it sometimes. But
it's like his awareness to me. His if he improved that awareness, he got every single tool. He has the height. He has the arm strength. He has the
accuracy. Man, he threw a ball one time to Hunter. Hunter dropped it because the safety put some on him.
Yeah.
But man, I can't believe he squeezed that bitch in there so beautifully. It was just dope, man, to see it, man. That man got a beautiful arm.
I think there's a few factors that play into that too. He have a new offense every year. He's never really just been fully comfortable, but he's managed and game managed and excelled at game managing all of the offenses he has been in. As far as
perfect time, man.
But if he get that awareness up, he easy number one pick. Easy.
He
just got to get his awareness up.
Man, he dropped one on the numbers right prior to that Hail Mary, but it dropped the shit out that whole fool. That bitch hit his ass right in the chest.
It did. Doink.
Then came right back and did it again.
Right in the chest. Man, came back and hit that nigga.
You know what I didn't realize what was crazy?
I didn't realize it was raining like that.
I just was finna say that until I saw the highlights back. I was like, from Instagram, I was like, damn, it was raining?
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Because from this angle, it don't look like it.
Nope.
Now, there was a dime.
When you get to that low angle.
When they scored in the fourth quarter, Buddy caught that bitch one hand. Man, nigga threw a dime.
Who they play next, Dez? I looked it up last night, but I forgot. I know they got Kansas State in 2 weeks. But
that's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna want to watch.
They got a good game next week. That's gonna be tough for them. So they getting into the meat of 12 too. But
I forgot the what's the
UCF,
the running back that left there. He at Kansas State.
What UCF looking like this year? I don't even know. Normally they are okay. I know South Florida good or decent. They've been playing their opponents decent.
I saw they had the number one rush offense. They giving up the least sacks and something else.
From your boy. It was like offensive yards per game or something. From DJ Lil Nephew, right?
Yep.
I mean, what's the boy name, man? You know who nephew I'm talking about?
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. My bad, Jeremy.
Nephew,
I didn't know he went there.
Yeah,
I didn't know he transferred.
Yeah, he went there. Clemson looked a lot better yesterday. Put up 59, and they shit at one point they was smooth sailing. They let NC State come back even just a little bit, but I don't know. Like it just sometimes you got to let a whole season play out. Right now, it looks like my boy's system kind of working. Georgia had them neutralized, but they looking pretty good right now, man. So we'll see how that
go.
Throw
them to the wolves, but they okay, man. And that's what Georgia is. That's what Georgia gonna do there, and they made you look like that, especially game one.
Right.
Of the season.
You don't know what.
Who you pick them this week?
I got 4 games, but we're gonna go with the 3.
And we'll write CGRs in.
All ranked games. The first one is number 13 Kansas State against number 14 Oklahoma State, but Oklahoma State didn't they lose yesterday, so they're probably gonna fall a little bit. But right now they are ranked 14 based off of this one.
You said they got Kansas State?
Yeah, Kansas State, and they are playing at
Kansas State.
My Wi-Fi a little slow.
Kansas State. They playing at Kansas State.
Okay, Bill Snyder Stadium. So yeah,
that's Kansas State.
I'm gonna go K-State.
Yeah, give me the Fighting Snyders in there, man. K-State.
Even though I hadn't had much time to watch them, but for me, man, I don't know what's up with Oklahoma State running back. He came into the year the number 1 running back in the country, but we hadn't seen
slop. I don't think they give him the rock or they ain't blocking for him.
Well, I tell you one thing that's happening. Bowman got 1,100 fucking yards passing. Shit,
he do.
Which back to Dion for just a second. Them niggas throw that bitch way too much.
Way too much, fool. And when they run that bitch, it's positive, dog.
They throw it way too much. They may have had like 24 passing attempts in the first half.
Olive Garden got 258 on a year, whereas Boise State running back probably averaging that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got K-State.
I'm gonna go K-State.
They're not predicted to win either.
Yeah.
Can't stay now. I got to see that.
Yeah,
And
because the
Oklahoma
way
State comes
I
out
seen
from
them when they
offense.
played Tulane. Tulane played them tough, but they ended up skating away on them. But
Oklahoma State been
I like
playing tough
K-State.
too, with the exception of this week when we pick them.
yeah, they played Utah. Utah, you know.
Utah ain't been looking like Utah. They ain't have their quarterbacks.
That nigga still ain't, man, that shit is wild, fool. That nigga gonna probably get another year.
Probably.
Yeah, it's time to go.
He's 27
Be a
years
coach,
old, man.
Go be a coach.
Go be a GA, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
go on
I know, man.
transition.
You holding my program back.
Yeah,
Nah,
and
they
we
know you
we
gonna be
we
there.
did good, but man, sorry, we're gonna have to split ways with you, bro.
The next one we got number 19 Louisville against number 17 Notre Dame.
Let me know today.
Notre. I'm gonna go with the Notre. I'm gonna go Notre
me Notre
Dame,
Dame.
even though I'm not real excited about Riley Leonard. She's not my favorite of people. This man only got 587 yards on a year. 1 touchdown, 2 picks.
But he running that.
I'ma
though.
break.
They running that hoe.
I'm gonna go Louisville.
And they are playing at Notre Dame Stadium.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame good, but when I saw them, sorry, they look real bad. And like you said, Leonard, he ain't looking like he was at Duke.
And I hadn't
I don't
really
think
had
they
a
cut
chance
him
to
loose
watch
yet,
much
man.
Louisville either.
I'm talking about Riley as far as like opening the
It don't look
offense.
like he
They've
got
been
it.
running that whole
It
a
don't look like
whole
he-
lot. Fool.
It don't look like he got the loose to be cut. Shit,
Maybe he don't got the athletes. Around.
Yeah, give me Louisville.
Okay. Who you say, Ty? You say Notre Dame too?
Yeah.
We got 2 more. Number 10 Penn State against number 24 Illinois. Illinois look real good. I think Penn State. I'm gonna go Penn State because their quarterback play. He's finally looking like he's grown up a little bit and finally
yeah.
getting downfield a little bit. So I'm gonna go Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah, give me Penn State.
And they are playing.
I
at
can't
Beaver
trust
Stadium.
Illinois. Illinois got
Beaver
it.
Stadium in Penn State in the game of the week. 6:30. Yeah.
Penn State. They're gonna beat the shit out of them niggas there now.
In the game of the week, of course, 2 Georgia against 4 Bama.
Be on lockdown here.
2 Georgia. I'm gonna keep it simple, man. I need some wins. I'm going Georgia until I see Georgia lose. I'm going Georgia. And I'm glad I get to see this early in the season. Game week 4, week 5. I like it.
Choosing Georgia at the Brown, didn't it?
Yeah, what
Y'all scared to go against the grain.
I'm gonna go.
That's all I've been doing. I need to go with the grain at this point. Give me some wins.
Shit, fool. Shit.
Not on saving field.
Brand new Saban field. They about to catch him at L. Reason being because I think they're going to make Milroe make tough throws, and I had yet to see him make those tight window coverage throws yet to propel them.
But he do got these athletes around. I'm gonna go Georgia though.
He does, but I think
I'm
that
gonna go Georgia.
I think Georgia's defensive athletes are a little bit more seasoned.
It's
They've been
so
out there
hard,
longer.
man. Georgia is the truth at defense.
Hell
dog. Them
yeah.
niggas just know how to hit you. And they always been like that. That's always been classic Georgia. Them Georgia boys know how to hit. Them niggas know how to goddamn put a helmet and pad on you.
And cover and rush the quarterback.
But give me Alabama. Not so fast, my friend. Alabama in a close one.
in a close one.
A close one.
27-24, some shit.
I don't know. I just want to go against the grain. Like y'all said, we play it safe. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a nice little time. If this shit backfire on me, I'm going to go with everybody else so I can still win. So I picked 2 opposite of everybody this time.
The only reason I'm going Georgia is because I know it was last year.
Because you still scared of them because they be beating Florida. That's what
Oh, nah. One, they're good. And like who said that defensively, them niggas are so sound fool.
I love to
like
see
them
them
niggas
be good.
are always what they supposed to be. Like them niggas sound
Always.
as fuck. Fool. So, and then it's gonna be hard for them to beat Alabama again because I got them in the SEC championship game.
I got them beating Alabama 4 times this year.
I got Bama beating their ass in the SEC championship.
It's going to be a good ass game. It's a 7:30 game, too.
Hell
ain't it?
yeah.
6:30.
So I think I might hit UAB game. And then we got to go find someone and watch the game.
The Bama Georgia game? Let's go. We go.
Oh, man, I hope I make it.
It's hard. Fool, once I have a day game or go somewhere in the daytime, I'll be ready to go home at night.
You'll be all right.
You're going to go then.
It'd be hard.
We gonna figure something out. We gonna figure a place to watch this.
I'm
Alabama
real life
game.
granddaddy them, fool. I'll be ready
Yeah,
to be home by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, get with us and
On a Saturday.
we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Did y'all see the stat that the NFL touchdowns are down in this era of football? They said passing touchdowns through 2 weeks. This through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It said in 2019 there was 105. 2020 there was 110. 2021 it was 110. 2022, 105, 2023, 86, and this year, 2024, is only 66.
You would think it would be a lot higher because they're trying to make it more offensive friendly, more pass catcher friendly. But shit, that's just how athletic, how good these boys.
I just think it's the lack of good quarterback play right now. Like we talked, like let's go with just them mentioning Bryce Young. It has nothing to do with Bryce Young's ability. Bryce Young is running for his fucking life every down.
They say they would consider bringing him back once they shore up the offensive line.
Whoever they bring in there is going to be the same goddamn results.
I don't like
every snap that nigga running and rolling out, dog, trying to get rid of that hoe.
He running for his life.
Hell yeah, boy.
The boy looks scared out there. He running for his life.
I'll tell you who looked damn good, though. That jam Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. No picks.
No picks.
No picks.
Great number. What he was like 23 or 25.
74% passing percentage.
I tell you who ain't looking good. That goddamn Caleb.
I just got some alerts. He threw another couple picks already.
Today?
Yeah, he didn't already threw some picks today. So yeah.
Them niggas.
Man, told the punter when they drafted him, you weren't gonna be punting much.
That shit resurfaced. That shit
that punter he can boot that bitch real far, and he's punting a lot. Well, maybe he's not, because you're throwing out. We thought it was gonna be because of touchdowns, and it's because of picks. That's why his ass ain't punting so much.
So the punter's ass wasn't gonna be used for this shit.
He lied to you, but
yeah, nigga, we drafted him for a reason, because we knew your motherfucking ass finna be sorry. I think the touchdowns and stuff that we seeing comes a result of putting these guys in too early, man. A lot of these quarterbacks, man, they're not getting time to develop.
Yeah, no.
I saw you saw the stat line last week where two quarterbacks who played against each other was 23. I want to say it was the Oklahoma State and Utah game. The quarterbacks was 23 and 24, whereas C.J. Stroud against whoever he played was it not Anthony Richards? Who he played? Caleb Williams. Them boy were 21 and 22.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. I just think that they're not getting enough time to develop, man, and they put them in these offenses that actually kind of
make them
simplify. You know, those RPOs make it a lot easier and stuff like that to create mismatches and shit. But the NFL guys are a little bit too smart, a little bit too good, a little bit too athletic for some of that shit. Yeah. I think the defenses have smartened up. I think the defenses have schemed up a lot better. And they're playing a lot better, so I think it's making it kind of hard. And I think these defensive coordinators are having a great time when you put these little youngsters in there. They gonna just tee off on them.
I love what Washington is actually doing with Jaden Daniels, though.
Man,
I love what they're doing with him offensively. They're protecting him. He don't go downfield very much, but I think it's going. They're growing slowly. By week 8, week 9, he's gonna start getting those 1-on-1s. He's gonna be able to go downfield a little bit more. And he's a more of a runner than those other two, in my opinion, than Caleb as well as Bryce. Bryce real small and frail, man. So he gotta be back there and kind of sit in there and not use him in the run game so much because he's so little. That's why I like what they're doing with Jane. But it's unfortunate. Yeah, I think it's way too early for Bryce. I think that we gonna see today Sam Darnold probably gonna throw. Not Sam Darnold. Who is it?
He been balling.
Not Sam Darnold. The backup they bought in for Bryce.
Andy Dalton. Man.
Yeah, Andy Dalton. You know, Sam Darnold.
Shit made me mad.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna come in there. He gonna stink it up. Or we gonna see. We're gonna see if the offense runs better behind him. But I think he's gonna come in there and stick it up. It's just been Carolina.
Hey, man.
He has not name one of his weapons.
The nigga ain't got an offensive line.
The other team.
Hell yeah.
One weapon.
I meant to bring this up when we was talking about college. I missed it. But did y'all see? We talked about Tennessee, but they just added a $10 talent fee on their football tickets. They said that it's going. Yeah.
Who that go to?
The school. It's going for the players. But you think about it, 7 games, 6 or 7 games. They said that shit was roughly about $7 million or $8 million that they can divide up and pay out to the athletes.
I like it.
I think so. I think it's good. It's $10.
Shoot, talent fee. Give me a little extra money. I get it.
And we know everybody gonna follow suit. So I think that was kind of dope. They added it. They got what Neyland Stadium got 103, 104,000, something like that.
Makes sense.
And the last thing was, should college players be off limits from being attacked by media? And I paraphrase that by for a long time, college athletes were considered amateurs, and they didn't handle them the same way that they handle pros. Right. They still 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that are still learning how to become pros, still learning how to go through their emotions and how to answer questions and how to handle media better. But in today's times, they're making a lot of money now. Yep. They're making NIL money. They're starting to kind of transition them into professional sports. Should they be criticized and critiqued the same way as pros or not? I'm bringing this up. We saw Dion basically say the way they criticize his players. He said, these are still college kids that y'all criticizing. And I think some of y'all are envious because they're making more money than you, and it's showing at the way that you're attacking some of these players.
I don't know if it's envious because of that. I just think that they see, hey, you're making all of this money. I can talk about you now. If you're going to put it out there, I can say something about it. And even sometimes, I don't think that that's all the way fair because I don't think a lot of people's personal lives should be talked about like that. But that comes with the spotlight.
Did they make it personal or did they?
I still don't even know what they say.
I'm saying, like, I don't think it was nothing personal that I've heard. I mean, like,
he had 6 girlfriends. I don't know what they said.
Like,
I saw him say
I don't know if, like I said again, I don't know. But what I do know is this would come with it. Like, nigga, what you think gonna happen at the next level? Like, if you get in that hole and you get this signing bonus to be this all-world rookie, that's what come with it. They ain't gonna not.
Oh, go ahead.
They ain't gonna not say, something about your performance on or off the field if you do something. You know what I'm saying? Like they paying you handsomely for you being a king's ransom for playing a child's game, my nigga.
These niggas ain't amateur. Not all of them, but majority of them.
Right. The
bigger players are no longer
ones
amateurs.
that get the notoriety, those are the ones that they talk about. We don't talk about the fucking offensive lineman that ain't blocking for Colorado. We talk about Shador, whether he get the ball off at. You see what I'm saying? So he's the man now, and that's just that. When they didn't get paid, yeah, it's a kid at that point, but shit, like, nigga, these niggas paying you now. That's why they teeing off and going off and having opinions.
Man,
like,
you could be broke, man. If you are the player in the spotlight and if something personal goes on in your life, they're going to talk about it. And that's been. I don't think this is nothing new.
Right.
Yeah, I think
they used to call it Miami Animals and shit.
Yeah, when you yeah, they did. When you make this kind of money and you at this level, and then in today's times, it fuck, you gonna get it.
Right.
I think this is the fine time for these universities to make media training a thing, or you can contact the Content Factory. We are about to do our branch of media training to extend out to these high school kids to get them ready and get them prepared for how to handle tough, adverse questions, how to handle hostile media, how to manage your social media in terms of dealing with the actual media entity. So, yeah, reach out to Content Factory. That is a plug that we're not shameless about. Okay.